Hey guys, welcome to another episode of YouTube. It is November the 5th and Bitcoin is absolutely going nuts. It's exploding just as I've been predicting lately. And I'm going to be talking to you guys about that as well. I'm going to be going into detail about updates on that position that I shared with you guys the other day. If you think that sounds good, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and with that, let's get it. Alright guys, to start things off here, going to take a look at my weekly Bitcoin chart as I like to do, and look at this guys, we are absolutely breaking out of that channel that I've been pointing out for weeks now, and you guys know, once again, pointing out this 618 rejection point. I said if we got a candle body close above that, this was months ago that I mentioned that I was waiting for that, and look at that. We got our close. We even got the perfect retest on this weekly candle. Absolutely beautiful to see, you guys. I am loving what I'm seeing on the macro trend here. That being said, guys, I wouldn't be too surprised if we end up finding a little bit of resistance around this 786 rejection point. As well, it lines up with this horizontal resistance of these weekly candle bodies right here. So that is something to consider for the short term, guys. You guys know that overall in the macro trend, I'm very bullish. I'm just pointing out that it's not smart to get into a high leverage trade or something like that right now and FOMO in and all that sort of stuff and absolutely get wrecked because you're longing into resistance. I just don't want that to happen. I'm already in a beautiful trade, actually two of them, one on Bybit, one on BitMEX. So I am totally comfortable leaving those ride because I would like to avoid the whole feeling of getting FOMO in the future. If I can keep these positions open, the longer the better, guys. Absolutely beautiful. With that being said, I want to jump into that trade that I did share with you guys. Alright guys, you know from my last couple videos I shared this position that I was looking for support along this green box here and I entered a trade there. I have since, while we've been bouncing along this yellow bit of a support line, at some point I did add a little bit to my position, so I raised my average entry to about, I think it's like 13,813 or 23, something like that. Anyways, it's a 25x trade, guys, still. You can see I did take some profits off the table here before I added back into my position a little bit. I did end up taking a little more profits just this morning at about $15,187 it was, I believe. And that was just kind of, that 15.2K level. I thought that's kind of getting to a nice round number, and my trade is just in an absolute beautiful profit. I don't want to just be dumb and let the whole thing ride. I want to lock in at least some profits before adjusting my stop losses again. My stop losses are currently here around 14,770, I believe it was. And then the other half of my remaining position would be stopped out at around $480, somewhere in there. And as long as we carry on these yellow trend lines, I still want to be in my trade, you guys. But I am also willing to just lock in more profits if we do start losing this. And something looking at that right now, it is absolutely ridiculous to think this, guys, that my stop loss is $1,000 away. That's how violent Bitcoin's been moving the last little while. $1,000 is what I'm willing to let my position drop as far as Bitcoin value before I want to be stopped out of my position entirely. That just goes to show my sentiment here. I'm obviously very bullish, and I have been for quite a while, and I do want these positions to ride, but again, I will lock in profits if I need to, and I'll just re-enter a trade once things get oversold again or whatever. My next target is here around 15,970, and my reasoning for that is just, for one, it's just below a nice round number of $16,000, guys, and also just zooming back out, again, that 786 rejection point around the 16.2K. I'm just being a little on the cautious side, so going just below 16K, because once we're dealing with moves so gigantic like this, I don't see why we wouldn't reach this next Fibonacci level fairly soon in the next couple of days, hopefully. So if we do get up there, I want to lock in a little more profits, you guys. Aside from that, guys, on the short term here, one more bullish factor I have is I do have this bullish pivot point on this momentum indicator here. It's not an oversold territory where I normally like to use it, but the fact that this trend is so strong right now and we got it right along my yellow support line drawn out here, um, that just looks like a potential pivot point as well to me, so I'm willing to give a little weight to that. And that's just another reason why I'm getting stopped out just below that to lock in more profits. I want to give myself this wiggle room to at least get back down to that pivot point. Anyways, guys, that's just kind of my insights, my update on my trade. Oh, actually, you guys, just to kind of show you, and this isn't to brag or anything like that, but I just wanted you guys to know that this is legit, because that 25x trade from my average entry here, like, that is a ridiculous number, guys. You're starting to look around that 260, 270% profit. So I'm gonna show you, I'm not gonna show you the numbers that I was using and that sort of stuff, but I'll show you my percentage gains just so that you guys know I'm not full of shit when I'm spewing these trend lines and these entries and stop losses and that sort of stuff. The reason I'm not showing you my numbers is just because I don't want you guys to focus on the dollar amount of what's happening here. What I'm going for and what you guys should be going for is a cumulative growth to really build your wealth, looking for those percentage gains. So doing good percentages over and over is how you're going to build your wealth. So that's what I'm going to show you here, guys. 1 second. Alright, so got my BitMEX loaded up here, and this is, again, just to prove to you I'm not just full of shit when I'm showing you these percentages. And so that's a 25x and trade, and it was about a 12% move, so you do the math. But anyways, guys, I did share this trade setup, kind of, well, not the exact numbers, but I had pointed out exactly what I was looking for in a video. And I do like sharing these trade setups, what to watch for you guys. Hopefully you guys have taken some of these trades. Let me know if you've made money off some of these calls. That would be absolutely great to hear from you guys. Follow me on Twitter as well. You can see here that I do a little bit of analysis. Sometimes I'm sharing updates with my trades or whatever. It's just a little quicker than diving into the charts and actually getting home to make a video and that sort of stuff, guys. So make sure to follow me there as well. Anyways, guys, if you do appreciate this content, please give me that thumbs up, subscribe, and with that, stay safe, my friends. I'm out. Peace.